Waiting.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Todd Gurley, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Well, that'll be caught by Kupp. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You ain't going nowhere.
Hey, 76. 76.
Mike,
76.
come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here I come. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
To throw is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Fine, 90. Hey.
All day, every day, any day.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I'm coming.
Bang out. Bam.
Strip the ball. Strip the
Run left. Right.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Right. Blue lady.
Go 58 is the mic.
Check pass.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
He's crossing. He's checking.
Hold on. Check. Hey, Alpha.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
To throw is gone. They'll get this one to Cobb complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury.
Louis.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Bravo.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Go.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Not today, baby, not today.
Tonight, like 20.
Here it comes.
Yes, sir.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
What? Like 20.
I'm here all day.
2 for 1.
We got double.
Hey, orbit. Set. Set.
Throwing on third. Gone. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guy.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Check 37. Check 37.
Hands are close. Turbo set.
After the interception, here's Goff. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Cooks. That throw good for 4. Down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He'll fire one end zone for looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Tonight, 120.
I got him. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Value 1.
56. Mike, 50.
Set. Turbo set.
Out of the gun. Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Throw left side, complete to Cup. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Come get some. He don't want it. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Too late.
Shell.
Mike's 50, Mike.
Hey, box truck.
The ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. It's been long.
Hey, 5.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. That's a gain of 13. 1st down Rams.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 56.
Again, Goff. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Two minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 1st and 10, Goff. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be taken in at the 1. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 42-yard line.
Mike, 50.
Mike 50.
Alert.
Play action. Now Wilson out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Too easy, too easy. 58, come on. Man out.
Alert, alert, alert. Four down, four down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Goff on 1st down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. 180.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Good.
Get that quarterback.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
We're going to run.
Cut. Like 20. A bomb. A bomb. A bomb.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. You going to get this, boy? You think you going to get this? You think you going to get this?
Turbo, set.
On 1st down, gone. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Like 20.
Let's go, D.
2.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
What?
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
What?
On 1st down, it's gone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson with his first career NFL touchdown, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Hey, they scared.
Maverick. Hey, Charlie. Let's make these nuts.
From the gun, here's Gone. That'll be caught by Cup. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, 180. Go. Hey, wahoo!
On 2nd and 12. Goff. That's complete. It's Collins. Give him 7 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Horrible.
50, Mike 50. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Done. Horrible. Done.
Back to throw. Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2 times. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Mike's 50. Hey, let's get this.
Horrible. Done.
Mike's 50. Let's go.
14. 14. Done.
Goff. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
56. Watch the slack.
Hey, Echo.
56. Check 56.
Done.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they look very aware that those could happen on any given down.
He finds Beckham complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Watch the
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
Don't get nervous. Go.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Odell Beckham. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. From the shotgun, Wilson on the move to his left. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here?
Well.
Gotta do better.
On second down now, it's Collins, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Hey, exit. Kill.
Check.
Turbo.
Throwing on third. Gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got a 1st and 10.
Ric Flair. We go. 76. 76.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Collins. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
It's our field. And it's our house.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A Ram 1st down as Goff finds Kupp.
Los Angeles.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Again, Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Collins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Throwing again is Goff. And an out. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Accelerating, and off he goes. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that Todd Gurley wave goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Todd Gurley, 57 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet,
there you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a first down throw, gone. Throw left side to Reynolds.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Gone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hatchet. Check 99. Check 99.
Goff throwing again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, this is Collins. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Live!
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Like 20. Now you won.
50's to Mike. 50's to Mike.
Smooth.
Let's get out the field, defense. Check three.
From the red zone now. Goff. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
Silver.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A nice run there by Gurley on first down as he'll get about 7 out of it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again they run with Gurley. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He's still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Gurley again here on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Seahawks, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.